FOMO, or the need to experience 3-play games when they come out and everyone is talking about them, comes to those who are frequently on social media. Seeing the excitement of all users about the latest game will make you want to play and experience it so that you can be part of their conversation. A new title was released last month, and another product is on the way next month. The games get bigger with each new release. The two I mentioned are role-playing works, each of which takes hundreds of hours to complete. It can turn into a terrible cycle that has only one end: burnout. You'll turn your favorite hobby into a permanent job, and you'll lose your love for it. June can kill you gamers. We've had Final Fantasy XVI, Street Fighter VI, and Diablo 4 in just 1 month, 2 of which are 100-hour RPGs and up. Trying to experience all 3 games in the month before Baldur's Gate 3 and Starfield release could have left you out of video games. Many of us feel the need to experience all the games at launch, as we are constantly stimulated by social media and the online relationships that have been reinforced like the COVID-19 pandemic. Gaming is a hobby, so there's nothing wrong with doing it slowly and only for titles you're personally excited about, not those that excite others. The titles ahead are huge, and a lot of them will be released in a row, and it's not like we have a year to get any of them. The situation will be even more interesting when we know that this will continue until 2024. Now, with this in mind, you have 2 options. Either try to play all the games close together and accept the possibility of bored from playing video games, or try to take turns and with patience in the months ahead. When there's so much to see and spend time, there's nothing worse than rushing to finish a great role-playing title. I did this with the last 3 releases of Assassin's Creed, and believe me, I was painfully numb when I finished Valhalla. I want to talk about an issue that feels more and more in the world of games, especially when publishers choose months filled with big titles to launch their games. In this situation, we turn to YouTubers and internet personalities who post about each game and new news related to it. We want to know what people are talking about so that we can add the same knowledge to ourselves and stay up to date. It seems like we can't accept that there is always something on the internet that you don't know. It's the internet, and we're all strangers to it somehow. This obsession leaves little room to experience anything else. There are a lot of old titles that can be tried. These games are sold at a cheaper price and are sometimes added to new consoles using backward compatibility. If you don't play any other games every month than new ones, then you won't have time to go back to the older games. Nothing has restored my interest in the game like using the classics I always wanted to finish. Thief, Dishonored, Hexen, Blood, Wise, Starship Titanic, Baldur's Gate, Alan Wake, Stalker, and the list continues. Final Fantasy XVI, Dead Space Remake, Diablo 4 have left me nowhere to go, and I'm not really happy to be on my way instead of my favorite track. What we're doing right now is something like this. We throw ourselves on a hamster wheel spinning, and we see 100 other hamsters next to us, trying not to fall off the wheel or throw away. If we continue to do the same thing like the hamsters inside the example, we are not going anywhere. So my advice to you is, do something and go for the experience that makes you happy. Gaming is entertainment, and obsession with anything new is the opposite of it.